would you look at that? Still in the midst of danger, just starting it up all over again. If we're going back, changing time, there should only be one shot at it, otherwise it gets a little bit repetitive. But what could possibly go wrong with Shido taking out the original spirit and their soul destruction on a fanciful little date? To be fair, a nice stroll along the beach isn't too bad apart from all the sand. Is it enough to convince her to change her mind? No. Probably not, at least. If only things were that simple. But a couple of episodes left, which tells me we're in for a treat. So, sit yourselves down, get a drink, because we're about to begin. You know, compared to the battlefield, just looking out onto the ocean is definitely a lot more calming. Well, I did say she definitely needs a nap. Is this what years, well, decades of plotting and pondering and whatnot leads up to? Maybe after a good rest, she can think again about the plans. Doesn't need complete eradication of all of her children? How are the spirits in relation to her? What would you actually class them as? I think with the second chance at it and seeing how easily some of them went down, definitely going to need a different game plan of it all if they are going to have to fight her. But I'm thinking now, rather than it all be hands-on defeating her, Isaac's going to be more of an issue than he was the first time around. You know, having Beelzebub and seeing, oh, okay. The knowledge of a world past kind of thing. But how's that going to impact DEM and what they actually do? It's probably best you don't. Why is his eye so large? Probably best you don't wake her up. Better than none, I guess, but well, still a little red around the eyes, but definitely better. Is this the first time anyone's actually seen her be a bit expressive? Why? Because she felt comfortable in his presence? A very long time. She is caught between the memory of Shinji and the man he has become today, kind of thing. With a fluctuating mindset. Ah! Nice angle. Be his own man, you don't have to replace what was lost. Even if you won't measure up. Have done horrible things. Yes, we know. I mean... Damn it. Damn it, Yashinon. Just like that. Crash. Crash out. So, yep, you're not the one I want. Did she just reverse engineer it? Yeah. It was going so well, and now us, this is all just a ploy. But yeah, the reasoning behind it just being a salvation kind of thing. Well, how are you... Oh, good. Good distraction. I was going to say, how are you going to talk your way out of this situation, but perfect timing, actually, for the DEM. While it is a very... Almost what I was going to say. It's a good proposal, but... she can't let go. Yeah. It's just that he ranks so much higher. Would have worked if they had a silencer on that. Where did the bullet come from if you hadn't arrived? Was any of the... Was any of the information passed on? Are we going to have the whole chest burster situation again? They've made, yeah, finding them all so much easier. At least they're having fun with it. Neat. We saw Mio's like, spirit gear, spirit dress, etc., but... right, yeah, that's... I see now. Well then, we do. The fact that he just stood there and watched it all, despite knowing what was about to pass. Can she damage this thing which is mid-chest? Well, I think it would have worked better without the slow eye close, but still. Once the merge happens, is there going to be a shift at all, considering what memory she's imbibed? No. And I do like, no matter what state, that bear still has a place. Hidden it away in the shadows, sent it back, sent it forward. Aneurysm? That would be funny. After all of this, her plans failed because of just a stroke. Is memories of being in vitro probably isn't something that you want to have shooting right back in your head, but is this him actually remembering his life as Shinji and what happened afterwards and when it was transferred into atoms and rebirthed into the world, or a combination of many, many timelines converging, all in one melon? I mean, memories can, as she said, can trade. So what did he gain out of that kiss? Hadn't seen nothing yet, really. The instant death petals was just the very start of it. Are we going to have a friendly parley? Huh? Why the school? Yeah, who's sending this message? Is this a warning? Is it Isaac saying, these are all the places and people you like? Would be a shame. Yeah, it definitely seems that way, actually. Sure, why not? I mean, in a let me get your attention kind of way, he definitely strikes a pose, doesn't he? He's almost a villain. He's got the... Or he is a villain, he's almost a super one. He's got the ideal of presentation. I mean, lesser of... What about the guy that was in that little camera footage? Interesting to see that Isaac's game plan went from just attack the spirit, try and get her back into the fold, to cause as much pain and suffering as possible so people can bend at the knee. Really? Even at a time like this? He has a point. I do also like that nobody in this situation is like questioning his choice of words there. Oh, she made it pretty quick. No time to explain. Just... Can we just remove her as a character? First 2 or 3 times, okay, I get it, kind of the point, but now it's just tiring. And yes, I'm aware that someone in the comments said that at least she had more lines in the source material, for some reason was removed. Any sense of secret identities and all of the rest of it? Completely lost, but we can worry about that later. Actually thinking about the fallout and the issues after the fact, that's a true leader for you. Now that you've sent all of the spirits out and away, who's left to protect you? Who else? Well, let's hope that we've got some backup. Oh, good to see her around. Almost forgot she existed again. Oh, good. Take a way out of the flagship. Is this his battle to jump into? Are we going to get more of the air kisses and whatnot? Is she protected from that barrage, that onslaught this time? And what about Elliot? I mean, he got nothing to lose, really, has he? Win or lose, just causing devastation and whatnot is still fun to him. And now several of the main pawns are gathered here. I don't think a battle of wits and words is really going to cut through to Ike, really. And yet, yeah, it's not a proper family reunion just yet. She'll have to pass on the role of commander. Oh God, who's she left in charge? Decent, at least. So we better not waste any of that time just chatting, really. Hasn't got a good grasp on that shaft of the axe. And would be funny if they're wiped out in an instant. As though he hadn't actually prepared for a situation like this. And what... Ah, okay. What is Elliot's next steps? Considering what we saw him before, he won the battle, but ran out of strength shortly after. Is he going to take the offer and just have a pleasant life? Any and everyone. He is not alone, though. Really? Old man, clasped fingers. She knows what it would mean. And now that we've seen what happens or how far he's actually willing to go and give up for the ideals he espouses, there's a new player on the battlefield. Just a flesh wound. But yeah, heavily outnumbered. Ooh. Well, looky here. Did she send a clone? Did she no, because then Mia would have known that it wasn't the original that inhabited her. But I'm not going to be disappointed when we've got the heavy organ playing in a moment like this. Always the tricksy one, that. Whether it's sending things back and forth through time. Could she swap places with a clone? Is that a possibility of her abilities? You'd still have to suffer the damage of having half of a Mio for her chests. Or was she given the rundown of the situation and just sent clone after clone after clone into the future to help battle, despite knowing that her demise was imminent? I mean, knowing that you can do that. But yeah, seeing the opening and ending now, showing this entire moment on the beach, means a lot more. As if it wasn't already, it's all heating up now. Having Kurumi come back through various means that I'm sure at least one of them will be explained, but still. It's kind of amusing to think that if Shido had just asked Reine out on a date before all of this went down, there was a slight chance it might have actually went well, because they wouldn't have had the other universe memories to go be shared between them. Obviously, it's not quite as simple as that, but, you know, there was an option. It's kind of interesting having an entire end battle sequence involving all of them written out, and then for it to be dumped in the trash, start again. This world, not quite the same, you see. And then also start off kind of just as poorly, but at least there's only one of them dead, and that's the one that can mess with time and apparently has done some fun shenanigans. Especially keeping away the Sephira, the crystalline power, which is the main issue there. But what happens overall? I mean, we've got the moment with Elliot. I might as well take the battlefield myself. Sudden, so we've got some issues. Oh no, there's noise and whatnot. Cut away to, I think that was when Kurumi came back. But does that mean he will be spared the choice of having to sacrifice himself? We're going to get somewhat happy ending on his line of it, considering he was the one trying to rectify things with the Spirit of Origin. Even if it was for some weird, or maybe not so weird, feelings about the whole situation. And it's good to see that each of them get a little time to shine. Toka going back to help the classmates. The same with the sisters and Miku and whatnot. And even if it was just a small moment of helping the innocent and bystanders and the like, we're not just left out to do nothing and sit around and have one line of dialogue per episode. There were a few moments of this one which took me out of it. Character models being slightly askew was one of them. I think there was when Mana jumped into the fray, her 3D model was just off. I don't know what was about it. Maybe the lighting? Maybe the perspective? Not sure. I'd have to go back and watch it, but I'm also not that interested to dig apart and, well, find more issues. Because it was still entertaining. The whole story of trying to regain what was lost, create a life from nothing, why it's like mixed in with all of these weird spirit powers and needing the help / ruination of several random human civilians to help with that. I don't know. Why did Shido need all of that power? Was it just to help? Was it because his new form needed it all? I mean, he's been existing fine for a while. I'm pretty sure this was explained, I just cannot remember. And so, with all of that, I think I'm going to need to lie down because I've just gotten really dizzy. Well, protect yourself from any potential space quakes. Luckily, we don't have to worry about spirits going in and destroying us all in an instant. It's always good. But planning the future and regaining what was lost. I'm not sure what lengths I would go to, but there's a certain beauty in how much she's struggled over the years. That's the right word for it. If you've enjoyed, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. Consider subscribing to the channel if I've earned your subscription today. But also you can jump onto my Discord for notifications and memes and votes for upcoming shows. But what's most important? is to get enough rest. Get rid of those eye bags as much as you can, so I can see you in the next one.